it's Maria Murphy. Hope your day is going well. Today, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about something that came up in conversation with me and one of my coworkers this past week. I was in her office and we were talking about the turnaround we've seen in our organizations, as many organizations do. And we were saying how a lot of people have gone and some have returned, a lot have returned. And so the statement came up, and she made the statement the grass is always greener on the other side, or seems greener on the other side. And so we finished our conversation. I went back to my office. And as I was sitting there, I just thought of something about that statement. And I was reminded of our next door neighbor. So, our next door neighbor, we have actually across the street from us, we have a young married couple. And I have to say that the man is such a hard worker. He is outside doing everything at all hours. So I noticed that he was putting seed down on his grass. And then after a while, it was fertilizer in some areas. And then he was watering the grass every day. Every time we hear a beep, 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 a truck backing up, I run out there. My husband just laughs because I look out the window. I'm like, now what is he doing? Because he's always doing something. But I noticed one day, I was looking out the window, he was on his hands and knees and he was picking stuff out of the grass. I'm assuming weeds. I was asking my husband, what is he doing now? But he was doing that, and it just reminded me, maybe you guys will know this movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But I don't think that's what he was doing. I pray not. But he was, I don't know if he was picking weeds or whatever. Well, then he would water his grass all the time. He did all this work. Unfortunately, we now have a water ban in our town, so he can only water the grass every other day or on certain days of the week, depending on your house number. Well, his grass is not that green, and probably not as green as he wants it with all the work that he's put in. So it made me think of the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side. And when we say that, we're comparing the situation or whatever it is that we're in to what is over there, what may look good way over there. And so, but I was thinking someone has to put the work in to get the grass green or to keep it green. And so it doesn't just happen. It has to, the seeds and the watering and the weed pulling and all of that takes place. When you first lay it down, you do something, and then you have to do something consistently every day to make an atmosphere and create an atmosphere for that grass to grow. And so when we use that saying, the grass is always greener, it may seem that way, but there was work put in to make the grass green and to keep it green. Well, the same applies to your life and my life. It takes consistency. My mentor, John Maxwell, he always says consistency is not a sexy word, but it is the key to his success. Someone asks him, he said he's asked all the time, what is the key? What's the one thing that has led to your success? And he says it's consistency. And it may be boring to do the same thing every day, but the little actions that we take towards the direction of our goals, our dreams, the vision for our life, the higher purpose that we've been called to, the steps that we take, small steps, it compounds daily. Because see, growth doesn't happen automatically. When we were children, when we were babies, it did happen automatically. And I think sometimes we take that mentality into our lives that everything is just going to automatically grow, and it doesn't. It takes us being intentional, and it takes us being consistent. And so, if you want the grass green in your yard, you've got to put the work in. And what I mean by that is whatever it is that you are working on, whether it is, working on your marriage and you want a strong and healthy marriage, or you're working on your physical body, you want to be fit and healthy, or maybe you're a college student and you're working on the dean's list test, or you're working to get a degree, whatever it is, starting a business, no matter what it is, you have to put the work in. It's not automatically going to happen. So my encouragement to you today is do those little actions that bring you closer to seeing your dreams and your goals fulfilled, and you will be fulfilled. If you have any comments, maybe share some tips on how you stay consistent every day. If you have any questions, please put them in comments, and I'll see you soon. Have an awesome day, y'all. Bye.